Do you think President Trump is a good role model for the children of Florida?
Well, Jake, my wife and I were poking a little fun at ourselves because of the way that campaign was going, and I'm proud of my family, though. I don't actually read The Art of the Deal to my son Mason. He's a great kid. He smiles at anything, but that's not necessarily his cup of tea. So here's what I know. I was very passionate about moving our American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Donald Trump promised it, and he followed through with it. And so to me, when you give your word and you follow through with it as an elected official, that is the model that we're supposed to do. He was right to move the embassy to Jerusalem. I was there for a historic event. I know Andrew didn't support that and doesn't think that's right, but to me, that was true leadership.
Mr. Mayor?
Confused by the question.
The question was whether or not he thinks President Trump is a good role model for the children of Florida.
That's what I thought originally. I got confused. So, no, he's not. Donald Trump is weak. And he performs as all weak people do. They become bullies.
Yeah, wow. I tell you what, that was quite a debate last night. The closing remark was something. Mike Barnicle, something else happened that was fascinating during that debate. After Parkland, after the massive school shootings that have been going on, Andrew Gillum actually went after the NRA for not negotiating, not compromising, not doing the most basic things for gun safety. And the Republican candidate stood mute, said nothing. That is certainly one way politics are changing. But I don't know if you saw much of that debate last night. But if Mayor Gillum was 12 points ahead before that debate, be interested to see how high those numbers go after the debate, because that one wasn't even close.
Yeah, Kristen, and let me ask you on that point. Andrew Gillum, and I'm trying not to be partisan here, but it was a very impressive performance last night by Andrew Gillum, and it was a very standard political and cautious performance, I would think, by the Republican candidate for governor, Mr. DeSantis.